Hey guys, it's your girl Tandra Fit, the travel boss, and I got my hubby here with me today.
What's up?
So today we're going to be doing our review of Carnival. We recently went on our first cruise on the Carnival Conquest, you guys. I also want to follow this video up so you guys can also look forward to seeing cruise essentials that you can take with you, which will be coming out sometime after this video. But yeah, so let's get right into it.
Let's get into it.
All right, so first, we want to talk about the entry process. And what I would like to say is that while I was definitely on vacation, I'm also looking at it from a professional perspective as well because I work with Carnival. So it's a different side from me just working with them and booking trips and actually going on the Carnival cruise. So as far as entry, they do give you a time to check in. I highly recommend checking in at your check-in time. However, we did end up checking in a little bit early.
Like we do for most things.
Yeah, so we arrived early. The check-in process was pretty smooth. When you arrive, they have people out there that take your luggage, so you can absolutely give them everything. It doesn't cost you anything to have your luggage checked in. And then we went inside. They actually got us in and then into the ship like straight away. So that was pretty easy. Go ahead.
Now, when we first got on the ship, the first thing we had to do was find the muster station so they can let us know about all the safety features and stuff like that.
Yeah. So a lot of the stuff was done on, they had their tablets and they were able to do everything right from there. So at the muster station, what did they go over?
Putting your life jacket on, where you would meet in the event that something go wrong on the ship. Essentially, like, I guess which route to take. Yeah, so that's basically it.
Yeah. So once we finally got on, we went on to the Lido deck where we had to wait until the actual time to check into our rooms. While we were there, we were able to eat and everything. And so you got us some food from some places. We're going to go over restaurants too, but
okay.
He got us some food. And then once it was time to check in, we went down to our room where they had already put some of our luggage, because we carried some of our things too, but you don't have to. But they set our luggage at our door, which was convenient. Okay. As far as the room, once we went into the room, a couple of things, I got my notes here too, just to stay on track. We had an ocean view room, which had a big like rectangle window in there, so that was really dope. As far as outlets in the room, and you guys will see like the video footage from the room tour that we had, there was only one outlet in the room.
Yeah, there was one outlet.
So with that being said, that makes it kind of hard when you have two cell phones and whatever else you might need to use in the room. So for that, we actually, and which I recommend people getting, we got this outlet, which we got from Amazon, and I'll drop the link down in the description. This has 4 sockets on it, and then
USB ports.
Yeah, 2 USB ports, and then what's this one, babe?
C charger.
And then a piece for the C charger. So yeah. So this really came in handy, and then you see the little outlet thing. I would say if you need outlets, to get something that's universal, and that way you can take it, different places, different wherever you go. One thing that we didn't get that I also recommend, just in general, is carbon monoxide detectors. You can get a portable carbon monoxide detector, and you can take that with you wherever you go, outside of the cruise ship or on the cruise ship or whatever. Did you have anything you wanted to add? Okay. Then we also had a refrigerator in there, which was okay for what we brought to go in it. But it's not big, like you wouldn't be able to have like a whole meal in there and a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, we just put waters and sodas in it to keep cold.
Yeah. And then we also had a safe in the room, which was pretty small as well. But if you just need to put some valuables in there, you can do that. Don't try to take anything big, like certain tablets and stuff won't be able to fit in there. Yeah, like laptops, you wouldn't be able to put in there. It just depends on what it is. I would say it's more so for just like your wallet, passport, stuff like that. You agree? Okay. And then the last thing I want to talk about in the room is the shower. The shower was a decent size, I guess, for us. It was small, but we could fit in there. Like, we didn't really have a problem. Now, if you are a little bit on the heavier side, I would say that the shower is probably not going to be the most comfortable thing for you. But just know that you are getting in and out, and you just need to get your shower and go. But it's a really small, compact shower, which you guys will see as well in the video. So, all right. Next up is the Lido deck. You want to talk about the Lido deck?
Well, the Lido deck, like I say, we went there first when we was waiting for the room, and then for the sail away party, we was on the Lido deck, and that jump was jumping. You want to talk about that now?
Well, I was just going. Well, what I wanted to say was that the Lido deck was pretty small compared to some of the ones that I've seen, but it got the job done. On the Lido deck, you also have like bars and stuff like that. Then it also takes you to some of the restaurants. And then, yes, the sail away party. So you can talk about the sail away party.
I guess, they had all the music for people to be dancing and doing the line dancing and all that stuff. But the part I was finding funniest was, right, it was like a group of Indians on the boat or whatever, right? And I wasn't really paying no attention to it, but then they changed the music, and I was like, man, what the hell kind of music is this? And then I looked down on the floor, and it was like about a group of 20 or 30 of them, and their music started jumping, and they just started getting it in, doing their dance or whatever. And we were just all standing around looking at them. And black folks with rhythm and stuff like that. Once they got to get the hang of what they was doing, they jumped right on in. It was just a big old party.
Yeah, so the sail away party was fun. They played a lot of different music. It was really like a great way to sail off, I think. It did start raining, but we ended up getting wet. We were out there doing line dances and everything. So, yeah, that was super fun. And then entertainment. As far as entertainment, that was cool. They had some different shows. We ended up going. Well, let me ask you, what was your favorite show?
The favorite show? Actually, I think I had two of them when they was doing that 80s night when they kept changing up all the outfits coming back out, between that and the Love and Merge one.
Okay. I don't know the name of the 80s show, but the Love and Merge was also my favorite show, which you guys will see a clip of that too. That was definitely an adult-only show, but it was really fun, and I felt like that was something great because it catered to adults only, because Carnival is a family-friendly cruise, so they have a lot of stuff for children, but they also have some things for if it's just adults that are coming on the trip as well, or if the adults that are with the kids want to participate. So we also did bingo. That was fun, but nobody really won, so I was kind of disappointed in that.
I know, they was giving away like 5,000.
Okay. So next is the casino. We were able to go to the casino. That was fun. It wasn't really a big casino, but they had everything in there that you needed. So you could talk about the casino since that was your thing.
Everything I wanted to play, craps table and 21 blackjack. That's all I wanted to play.
Yeah.
So, lost a little bit of money, but,
I played the penny machines, and I lost money, but then I won all of my money back that I played with, so I wasn't mad about that. Okay. We did entertainment, so restaurants. Okay. So I wanted to check out Guy's Burger. I didn't get to check that out, unfortunately. But we did go to the taco place, which I believe is Blue Iguana Cantina, and those tacos were so good. Oh my goodness, so good. So I highly recommend checking out the taco stands when you go.
I like the Carnival Deli place. I was getting this chicken sandwich with fries, and then they had like this turkey club wrap that was good as well.
Yeah. So yeah, that was good. What else?
We had fine dining.
Yeah, we did the fine dining. I would give the fine dining maybe 3 stars
Out of what?
out of 5.
Oh, mediocre. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it wasn't nothing to be wild about. You know what I'm saying? You had to dress up, but it wasn't nothing to be wild about, honestly.
So the experience was nice as far as like the servers and how they tend to you and things like that.
They was very attentive.
Yeah, they did really good with that. But the food was not. The food could have been way better. So I wasn't like I really could have just gone to the taco place and been happy if I'm being honest. But yeah, so the fine dining was just okay. And then we did the buffet. We did the buffet for breakfast. We did that 2 days, right? And that was okay. It was just okay. They had this spot where you can go get your omelets made. And yeah, so you want to add anything about that?
No, I mean, she said it all.
Yeah. So I think that the food was good. We did check out the pizza place. That pizza place is open
24. Well,
I want to say 24 hours, but it's open late.
It's open late. Real late.
Yeah, like you can go after 12 o'clock and still get food.
We went and got a whole pizza one night. Sat down and broke it down.
Yeah. So that's pretty good. What I will say from the only thing I didn't like from a professional standpoint is I felt like Carnival did everything good. They did everything right. But I could tell, like, when I was going to, like, the buffet, and when it came to, like, the food areas, that some of the workers didn't want to be there. It wasn't a lot, but some, just maybe about 2 or 3.
Or it was either that or that they was just tired because we found out later on about how long they worked them.
From my perspective, they didn't want to be there. One had an attitude. He slammed something down at us. So, I didn't like that. But other than that, everything else was good and smooth on the boat. Like, but that's just that's the only thing that really stood out to me. All right. You wanted to answer?
Nah.
All right. And then drinks. So for drinks, they do have a drink package. It starts off at about $60 per person. If you know you're a person that's gonna have like 10 or more drinks throughout the day, that drink package would be good for you. The price goes up depending on. I saw something about wine and some other stuff. We didn't get the drink package because one, like he said earlier, he mentioned we brought. You are allowed 2 cases of canned sodas, so we did have those, and you're allowed 2 bottles of wine. I think it have to be 750
milliliters.
Yeah, milliliters. I didn't take the wine. But that's something else that you can bring. And so we didn't drink as much from them, I guess. Like when we did, we had juice and stuff like that, things that were already free. However, just because you get the drink package doesn't mean it has to be alcoholic. You can get specialty drinks, which we did. So you want to talk about the specialty drinks?
Or like the coffee or like the different types of coffees and stuff like that.
Yeah, so we went to the coffee stand a couple of times. We got those. Those are considered specialty drinks. However, I'm not sure if they cover under the package, but they should be.
So we paid for ours.
Yeah, we paid cash. And then we also had like tropical drinks, which we also paid cash for. And those were non-alcoholic as well. So we didn't drink any alcohol on the ship. So I guess it just depends on if that's something you want. If you want to have alcohol, if you want specialty drinks that are non-alcoholic, then you could pay for that package. But I would say don't, like, unless you want to do like 10 or more drinks, then you might want to consider paying cash. But it's up to you. Some people don't want to worry about that stuff when they get on the boat. They just want to be able to just get whatever they want. So, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Last and not least, lastly, we stopped in Nassau, Bahamas, which was the highlight of the trip for us. For me, I'm a destination person, so I love being out and about. My husband suggested that we do a tour.
Yeah, Jeep tour.
So you can talk about the tour.
The Jeep tour, we got there, and it was like about 7 of us or 7 different Jeeps. Tia and I, we was in one Jeep on our own. and we were just following the guide all through Bahamas. And as we was driving through, he was stopping telling us about certain spots and who lived here and who did what. And then we stopped at the beach, got out there for a little bit. We went to this cave where it had bats in it. I think she's showing you videos of that.
Yeah.
And of course, you know me, I gotta walk all the way in there to try to get in as close as I can. But it was hot up in that joint.
It was hot in there.
It was a good experience. You know what I'm saying? You're in a cave in another country. Overall, like for me, I guess the driving on the road, we had the top down in the Jeep, and we were just driving on the left side of the road. So it was definitely different than here in America. But overall, it was a great experience.
Yeah, I think that was the highlight for me. We also tried. We went to a Bahamian restaurant. As you guys can see, I wouldn't say the food was so different, but it was made by people who live in the Bahamas. So that's the thing. Yeah, it was good. But I was just saying. And then we tried conch.
Some delicacy or
Yeah, we did try that, but it was fritters, so it was like little balls versus the actual just the conch.
The raw conch.
Yeah, that was the only reason I was able to eat it. As you guys can see in the video, he enjoyed it because it tastes like hush puppies. But I don't know that I would try it again. It's so funny because when we came home, we never paid any attention to a restaurant that we saw.
Yeah, we riding down the road. And I looked to my left and I'm like, what in the world? It's a store that say conch on it.
Yeah, so I don't know if we would try it again, but it was just when you don't normally see stuff and then, or you try something or you see something and then you start seeing it more often. So that was just like one of those moments. But our tour guide was amazing. He was very knowledgeable. We could tell he had also been to the States.
He said he come to Virginia a lot.
Yeah, so he was cool. The people that we met and we sat down with, they were cool too. But yeah, all in all, it was a great experience. We were also able to talk to different people via Facebook because there's a Facebook group for every cruise that you go on. If you guys didn't know that, that's a good way to meet people and connect with people before you get on the boat. We didn't actually like meet up with any of them. I think they were trying to, but we didn't meet up with any of them.
We was in our own world. Yeah,
we really were. And I know some people prefer to not take cruises if they're adults with kids, but honestly, the kids didn't bother us. It was enough for us to do that didn't involve children, where we really just still had a great trip. So I guess it just depends on what you want, but it's okay. It's good for family. Carnival is good for family trips, but it's also good if you're an adult or if you're a single and you just want to go on there. They had singles events too. They did. They had like a singles night or something where if you're single you can go in there too. We didn't check out the club, unfortunately. That probably would have been fun and funny. But yeah, so that is our review. Did you have anything you wanted to add?
No, overall I had a good time.
Yeah, so but I think we want to try something a little different next time, so you guys stay tuned for that. But thank you for checking out this review. Go ahead, make sure you smash that like button, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys soon.